Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a regular visitor, welcome to my channel if you're new here. So today we are going to make a loom bracelet. I'm using the seed beads that Kath bought me. I'm using the orange, the yellow, and the white. I was going to go with the cream, but I think the white from the thread I'm using will be too much, so I changed my mind on that. We're also going to be using, now I can't decide if I want to use the orange or the maybe I'll use both. I was going to use the topaz. Maybe I'll use both. 3mm Swarovski crystals. So this one is, I'll tell you in a second, tangerine. The reason I was debating it is because I want to add another element to this. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to try. And these are just spilled a whole bunch out. Sunflower. I think that'll work. Mixture of both. Yeah, why not? So, excuse me. We're just going to mix them all together, like so, because we're just doing this randomly. It is not going to be any type of pattern. But as you can see, they are candy corn colored. That's what I was aiming for, candy corn colors. So we're going to need six pieces of thread for the inside. I'm using 20 inches. And two, or one folded in half, two for the outside. Or like I said, one folded in half. It doesn't matter, they're all going to get tied together anyway, so if you want to cut it, you can cut it. If you don't want to cut it, you don't have to. Just remember, if you're not going to cut it, you need 40 inches, not 20. So I'm going to aim for a 7-inch bracelet, leaving about an inch for a clasp. And I'm using these for the outside. I think I got these at Amazon. I thought at first I got them from AliExpress, but I'm thinking it was Amazon. So it's an assortment of colors, and they're 0.55mm. So I'm just going to take all of them, tie them together. Doesn't matter how that knot looks because it's going to be cut off at the end anyway. So, I think these are 6/0. They're either 6/0 or 8/0 seed beads. Sorry, I forgot. It's been a while since I used them because I've been slacking. And, okay, we're going to make I'm going to make a bracelet like this, but 7 rows instead of 5, because I want to add these to them, like 3 of them along the bracelet, and like so. Thought that would look pretty. So I'm undecided if I want to use this type of clasp or this type. I'm going to probably end up using this one, but we'll see as we go along because I'm not, when we come to the end, I'm not really sure. The only other ones I have are the circle ones, and they would have to go on top of the beads. And right now, because my desk is a mess and I haven't been doing anything at all, just throwing things on top of it, I don't know where those half circle ones are. So, that being said, I either have this size or a really smaller one, like half this size, and that would only give us like 3 strands for a bracelet. So I opted for 7. So we folded our ends. Well, we knotted our ends, sorry. Then we're going to I'm going to separate out 1, 2, 3 of the inner strands on each side. And we're going to put it on our loop there. And then we are going to separate these. We're going to put the yellow colored thread on the outside. I'm trying to see around my camera here, my phone. So we need 6 rows, right? I'm going to try to evenly space them. Which ones are on what side? Oh, I crossed them. This is pretty much the hardest part. For me, anyway. We got those. Now, what we need to do... Sorry about the noise in the background. There's always noise in the background. Always. If it's not the bird, it's the people. If it's not the people, it's the bird. Sorry about that. If you're new here, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so now that we have those nice and evenly spread out, what I'm going to do is take a piece of tape so that they don't jump around on me. And I'm going to cover that so they stay in place there. Because we want to get these guys across here. And we have to tie these into a knot also, but first I want to set it up so that it's correct. Aligned, rather. You know what I mean. There we go. That's those 3. I'm sorry, those 4. And I'm going to put a piece of tape on this side as well. Just to hold it in place while I get it all set up. Okay, so now I'm going to take these guys and Come on, guys, don't do that. I'm going to come all the way down to the end, tie another knot. Put them around this little peg there. Should have done this before I got them all nice and evenly aligned, but I didn't, so shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm going to take this and hopefully not mess up my alignment too much. Alright, so I have the four of them all separated. I forgot how to do this. It's been a while. I'm going to take this, put it here. On my peg there. And then roll it. I just messed up my alignment, but it'll be alright, I think. Alright, I'm going to tighten that. And tighten this one. He slipped off. Sorry, slipped off my little thing there. There we go. Thought that was taking too long to tighten. There we go. Alright, so this is your starting end. This is your feed end, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know what it's actually technically called, but that's what I'm calling it. I'm going to thread on I don't know. I'm gonna go with 2 wingspans just to be safe. And a wingspan is from one hand to the other across your body. This way. If you can't work with that amount of thread, just start with 1. I'm doing it this way because I forgot, honestly, how much I need. So, and I'm using Fireline, but if you don't have that, Fireline is a braided fishing wire. If you don't have that, you can use any thread, a strong thread. Upholstery thread works. Beading thread. And I'm going to pause you because this takes a while for me. I'll be right back.